So today's topic is art of positive communication. Communication is very, very important. When you are giving a message to a person, is the person really receiving the message just the right way you wanted to communicate? So always there is a sender and there is a receiver. Sender is sending a message A. Receiver is receiving a message B. What happened? How it turned into B? Because between A and B there is a cloud, and that cloud can have noise, can have sounds. This cloud can have plenty of things, and it is very important. If you are a receiver, you may or may not focus on the sender's information that much. So today we are going to talk about 5 very important steps to be kept in mind to make sure that your communication is positive as well as effective. The first point is that communication, is a science, and in this science, listening is very important. So do you really listen? We listen by our ears and we talk from our mouth. We have one mouth and 2 ears. So we should be listening double than what we speak. So if we keep this as a thumb rule, I'm sure things will go quite fine there. Most of the people, while they are in communication, they hardly listen. They not only listen, but they are more interested in what should be saying next. Come on, viewers, please ensure that you listen double the time you talk. And when you are into a communication, when you listen, then you actually create more positivity and you understand the exact meaning of what the person in front is trying to say. Second point is seek to understand. Understand before you're even understood. So when somebody is trying to communicate to you, it is your duty to understand that what the person is trying to say and from where is he coming from. There are cultural differences, there are religious differences, their nationalities are different, and all the communication has a lot of influence of such psychosocial factors. So it is very important for us to understand the person first. Where is he coming from? The next point, which is very significant, is that you need to be focused on your sender. That means the person who's communicating. It can be one-to-one communication or it can be one-to-many communication. But we need to be very focused. First of all, if it is a small group communication, you must attempt to know the names of people. And while you know, if it is one-to-one, you 100% should know the name of the person you're communicating to. And if you use his name, you actually make the conversation more powerful. Very significant to understand the context of the conversation. Why are you communicating? Where does he come from? That will give you a deeper understanding of how do you receive the information or how do you send the communication. The next point is that we also need to understand and appreciate the person who's trying to communicate. We need to use the components like eye contact, gestures, postures, body language. All these are the silent factors which add on to your communication. Many times when you are into your own world and you're reading a newspaper and your little one is trying to communicate to you at home, yeah, I understand, I know, and you are totally engaged in your newspaper. You're not giving your little child eye contact. Do you think he would like to communicate to you? Certainly not. Very important is the person to whom you are communicating, you attend to them. You sound interested in them. That is very, very important. The power of words, I will say, gain more power. It become powerful when the attention is given. So the receiver enjoys the communication more when the sender is giving an eye contact. Sender enjoys the communication more when receiver is giving the eye contact. Eye contact is a very, very important factor. Emotional state. When you are into a communication, are you really smiling or you're frowning? Your facial expressions are very important in communication. They add a lot of meaning to communication. So please be alert and cautious about what the person is trying to communicate. So overall, I would like to put it in a nutshell by telling you what you say is important, but how you say it is more important. So kindly look into all these factors of smiling, eye contact, voice modulation, gestures, postures, body language, and whatnot to ensure that your audience enjoy your communication, because this is purely a science. So I wish you all powerful, positive communication.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for helping us understand this. Our viewer is asking the question, why is it important to communicate positively?
See, the point is that why do you do communication? Let's understand that. We do communication for two objectives. Either we want something from that person or we want to reach out some information to that person. Now, when we talk about positivity, if you are not positive, the person is shut down. He creates an obstacle between you and him, and this obstacle will let you not communicate well unless you turn the whole ambience and environment more positive. So it is very important to hold the positive environment, be it a communication between two colleagues, a husband and a wife, child and a mom or a dad, any level, any stage, it should have positive ambience for it to penetrate in.